As Nick said, the USD Canadian FX pair was the juiciest of them all, sitting at monthly, weekly, daily, 4-hour, and hourly resistance. A perfect candidate for a wobble trade. In the end, it turned out to be a big loser for Nick. At some point, he was $50,000 down on $200,000 account on this trade and was forced to close it at $36,000 loss. This video serves as a reference library for this trade and contains links to Nick's videos in which he discusses what he did wrong and how this losing trade should have been managed. I also took this wobble trade, but for me, it was a big winner. The links to the relevant Nick's videos are placed in the description of this video. I took my first micro wobble short trade based on what I saw on the USD Canadian one-day chart on October 28th, 2024. As you can see, the one-day USD Canadian chart was showing a perfect double top. Initially, I was placing only 500 unit shorts, but at some point I started shorting larger sizes. On October 29th, my wobble trades started showing a combined loss significant enough to make me exit this trade at a loss of about $20 on the $1,200 account, which was a little under 2% of the account. On October 29th, I started building another USD Canadian wobble trade, initially with 500 unit shorts, and eventually shorting much higher sizes. On November 5th, I closed this wobble trade, which had grown in size to 23,000 units. I closed it at the profit of $76, which was about 6% of the account. This whole operation took 7 days, from October 28th to November 5th, and grossed about $56 in profit, which was about 4.7% of the account. This translates into the average profit of 0.7% of the account daily for 7 days, which is a pretty good rate. This image shows my wobble trade at its initial stage when I had 6 micro shorts on and protected them with a hedge stop, since there was no way to use any other form of stop on this trade. This is a daily chart of the USD Canadian pair on November 26th, showing my double top short marked by the arrow number 2. And this, I have to bring this chart on the screen. This is a weekly chart of the USD Canadian pair on November 26th, showing my double top short and a weekly bar marked by the arrow number 2, along which I made my profit on this trade. Nick kept on wobbling his trade and ended up with a big loss along the bar after the bar marked by the arrow number 2. This is a larger weekly chart showing my trade, and this, I have to drag this chart on my screen again. Sometimes it takes a bit of time for me to do this. Okay, and this is a weekly chart condensed. As you can see, there is still potentially quite a lot of upward movement possible, resulting from the potential massive triangle discharge upward. At the mega resistance level marked by the red broken line, I will consider another short, as that would be a very high probability bounce pointing downwards.